Hey everyone, Jonathan and Molly here, and welcome back to Savoring the Magic, where we believe there is magic in the details.
That's right. So today we are here at Disney Springs. We are going to go catch a movie, Dune 2. But before we do that, we are going to show off the new restaurant.
That's right.
New-ish restaurant.
Newish.
Newish. Anyway, come along with us on this, fly by the seat of our pants excursion.
So let's go eat at EET. We are done eating. It was very loud in the restaurant, so I wasn't trying to get like a copyright strike with all the, although there was like a Bollywood version of Cotton Eye Joe, which is not something that I thought I needed in my life, but as it turns out,
I think what made it even better is that it was cushioned between two songs that were sung in English, and then that came on in between, and it was like, is this Cotton Eye Joe? Yes.
And yes,
it
that
is,
was
because no other song sounds quite like that. It was amazing. Yeah. Almost as good as the food, actually.
Almost. Food is, if you've never eaten there, food is absolutely incredible, especially for the money. There's a lot of great food options here at Disney Springs, but most of them were on the pricier end of the spectrum.
Yeah, for sure.
I had the chicken naan pizza.
Yeah, the chicken tikka naan pizza. And then I got the paneer.
Yeah.
Both are excellent. And I've gotten the bowl before. The build your own bowl is also really good.
Yeah.
We've just kind of been stuck on the naan pizzas though.
Super good.
And like the 3 or 4 times that we've been there over the past 2 months.
Yes.
It's been a lot. It's definitely been our new favorite place. So
obsessed.
we thought we should show it off in at least one vlog.
Exactly. Super flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for like $14, I'm not sure it gets much better than that.
I know. And if you're a Disney AP, they started doing annual pass holder discounts. So you get 10% off, which is pretty rare for a quick service location.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind.
So highly recommend EET. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go do so.
Mm-hmm. So now we are headed to get dessert for the movie, even though we don't need dessert. But the cookie bar at Summer House has this ridiculously good cookies and cream Rice Krispie treat. And I know what you're thinking. It's a Rice Krispie treat. How good can it be? We can't even begin to talk about it. It's so good. And now we're going to show it off so that you can see it. I'm sorry I can't share it with you, but it's so good. Jonathan opted for the classic chocolate chip cookie tonight.
Can't go wrong.
One could argue, but it's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. And then this is the main attraction.
The star of the show.
This has so much marshmallow in it. I've never had a Rice Krispie treat like this before, and nothing else compares. Nothing else compares.
All right, so we have finished dessert. We're heading in to see Dune Part 2. We'll give you our full out of the theater reaction in about 3.5 hours.
Such a short period of time.
That's right. We'll see you then. All right, so we just got out of the movie. Well, first off, I loved it. No surprise, I really loved Part 1.
Yeah.
This one is just phenomenal. I think from the third act might be one of the best third acts I've ever seen in a movie. Performances were just, I don't have the words.
The cinematography is absolutely striking.
Yeah.
The entire time. And so, for the record, this movie is like $190 million, that we said.
I think so, something like that.
And we've definitely watched movies that have cost more that looked much worse.
Oh my God. No, it looks like it's a movie that costs twice what it costs, to be honest.
Yes, it looks like they actually found these sandworms and then transported them to Hungary or wherever it was to shoot them in the desert. That's what it feels like watching it.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those movies that you know, like you just have to like process. I think too.
Yes.
The sound design. We watched it in that Dolby Theater.
You can
and
feel
the
everything.
whole theater was like rumbling through
Yes.
most of it. The Hans Zimmer score, continuation of the part one that was great, but
Yeah.
there's a theme in this one, you know, we'll keep this non-spoiler.
Yeah, this is going to be a
But-
non-spoiler review of the movie, so not too
think-
many specifics.
I told you as we were leaving the theater, you know, I have a hard time envisioning what it was like seeing Star Wars in the 70s for the first time, but I feel like this is about as close as I've gotten.
Right.
It's you need to see it on the biggest screen, loudest system possible. Definitely worth your time, especially if you're a sci-fi fan at all. But you know, I don't have any way of conveying it if you're not a sci-fi fan, because that's my favorite genre. So, but for me, you know, easy, well worth your time and money and your 3 hours.
Yeah, I agree. Denny is a fantastic director. Some of his stuff is honestly some of my favorite movies of all time, like Arrival.
Yeah.
And so him tackling Dune, loved the first one. This just builds on top of what happens in the first movie. You can walk into this and still enjoy it without seeing the first one, I think, but it's so much richer if you have all of the backstory
Yeah.
of Paul and especially his mother as well leading into
Yeah.
this. But all of the cast is fantastic. Visually, it is just stunning.
Yeah.
The way they handle the timeline is very well done as well, just because you have little cues to signify just how much time is passing.
Yeah.
Things I don't want to talk about because that would be heading into spoiler territory, but it's just very well crafted, and Denny has this ability to communicate as much as possible in as little as possible, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. And it comes through in this film.
It's definitely, it is, you know, we talk about movies a lot just between the two of us with friends and things, but like, this is very cinematic in the way that obviously the script is great and the dialogue, you know, there's a lot there, but he does so much with just the acting and performances and the visuals that you don't need dialogue in certain scenes because you've been with these characters for 3 hours, like you know what they're feeling, and they convey it in such a way that is just more powerful than anything that you would be able to say.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite moments of any kind of movie is when you can convey that through an actor's just phenomenal performance.
Yeah. Agreed.
So if you haven't seen Dune Part 2,
Go do it.
what are you doing? Turn this off and go see it.
Go see it. That's right.
But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We have videos coming out every week. But until next time, keep savoring the magic.